Hey guys, Alien Frogs back here with another review, this time episode 4 of the Bioformer Revival, and we're taking a look at the um, second Decepticon that I made, and this is Decepticon Hunter Defiler. Now, Defiler, as you can tell, his alt mode is much different. It is not a Cybertronian vehicle, but instead I like to pronounce a biomechanical bird. Not really a certain type of bird. I mean, as you can tell, that I probably wouldn't even be able to make, or at least in my style, would be able to make uh, a realistic like bird. But I think it's not even supposed to be a realistic size. This thing's supposed to be like gigantic, but whatever. So yeah, as you can see, it's a biomechanical bird. Just by looking at it, you can probably tell how the transformation is going to turn out, but oh well, it's all about simplicity right now. So yeah, a little backstory is that Defiler, sorry, I got a little tickle in my throat, but Defiler is actually partnered with Thumb Trunk for some reason, and they hunt down renegade Decepticons, and sometimes even some Autobots who have done heinous crimes to the Decepticon ranks. So yeah, where Thumb Trunk is a little bit more of the calm, collected kind. Defiler here, he's the wild card. I like to pretend that he just doesn't really hold back. He just destroys everything that comes in the path of them. Doesn't really have any moral compass. So yeah, there's really nothing much to this mode. It's really just like, oh look, it's a giant bird, basically. You can technically flap the wings, but they do separate because, I mean, they don't really lock into place, and they're made with two separate pieces, technically. And they just, the bigger, like, blade, like, wings, they just rest on top of the obvious arms, but, oh well. So yeah, it's really nothing much, so let's just get to transforming this guy. To transform this guy, you're gonna have to take off, I mean, you don't have to take off everything, but one thing you do have to take off is this middle feather piece. You just have to slide it out, and that'll actually become a weapon. So you can tell this guy's gonna be loaded with weapons. So you just take that off. This is gonna, just take it off of this piece, and you have to fold this piece up to the back. And you just leave these side feathers just straight for right now. Next thing we're going to do is to come to the legs right here. You're just going to unfold the lower half of the leg and just straighten out the entire thing. Next, you just take the feet, you just fold them, just rotate them straight, and now he's able to stand. Focus, please. There you go. Yep. That's the problem with this guy, is that you'd have to stand him in a certain way, or else he will fall. Okay. Next on here is the arms. Again, really simple. Just have to basically fold them away from the other section of the wings, like that, and then just position them so that they'll be correctly there. Next is the other half of the wings, and what I like to do is just take this translucent bone piece, fold it up, and take the actual wing assembly and just rotate it down to the back. So put it on the other side, lift it up like that, and then rotate. And then now we actually have clearance to take these back two feathers. I like to just rotate them so that, that they'll point to the side, and then you just fold them up with the middle section like that. Sorry, I'm not used to this light. It's actually having trouble focusing. I use natural lighting for most of my reviews, but I live in a really cloudy state, and the sun's just not wanting to show up. Anyway, next, we're actually going to take before we get the the robot head, we're gonna take the beast head, just rotate it like that, and then just, it's kind of difficult to actually show up. You just rotate it onto, it just sits right on there, the neck armor piece like that. Oh, sorry. Now finally, you can take the head. It's on a small little ball joint, smallest one right there in the bone piece. You just like to pull that away, rotate this so that it's pointing upwards, and there you have basically Defiler's robot mode completed. Now, Defiler's robot mode is, I would say, the tallest out of all the ones that we've seen right now. There's going to be one much taller, and he's also really lanky, and I really like that. It really adds to his character as like kind of loose cannon, where he's really tall and lanky. He can just like slip through a lot of simple cracks just to get to his opponents. So yeah, let's see. Just gonna have a simple 360 look and view of him. Focus, gosh dang it, whatever. So like that. Color scheme of this dude, you probably have already seen, but it's this normal Hero Factory, kind of like lime green, black, this normal silver, and then bits of translucent green, and then just a normal red shell bit for the head. But yeah, like I said before, he's loaded with weapons. First thing, he already has weapons at his hand, and it actually works. It's but they're just like these little like forward-facing daggers. Sorry. And yeah, he basically just holds them in this way, and I think he just he just pokes and just like stabs his opponents right there. Like, they're just really fast-moving weapons comparatively. But if you want him to have another weapon, you can just take one of them and place him on the underside of a fist like that, and you can bring out this bit that we took off. This bit, you can see, it's just another weapon. It's more of like kind of like a spear, but like I don't know what you call it. It's just a one-handed spear basically, like that. Sorry, I gotta get the camera positioned. There we go. So yeah, he's just ready to mess some people up. Ugh. You can tell some of the joints are old on this guy. I haven't really gotten new joints in a while, and some of these are getting really loose. So it's kind of hard to stand them up. It's not the figures and design fault, it's just the joints that I've used. Yeah. It's got some kibble on the back, but it is pretty minimized. Especially compared to some of my older Bioformers. It's definitely not the worst. So, articulation for this guy, pretty simple. Shoulders are a little limited thanks to these wing bits, but you can just fold them in even more just to get there's more range on them. Again, elbow joints, again limited because of the armor pieces, but other than that, he's pretty free. Other than legs, can't go back that far, just because of these kibble, because he has another base body bit on the back of him to accommodate all of his transformation. So yeah, does have double jointed knees, however, just because of the transformation. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Decepticon Defiler. Sorry. As always, I am Bon with 360, asking you to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.